Local, late breaking. This is WDSU News at noon.
Welcome back. We start this half hour with a major decision from the U.S. Supreme Court that will have an impact right here in Louisiana, and it deals with a somewhat controversial topic over the last year, redistricting. Joining us now, State Senator Royce Duplessis from New Orleans. First off, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
You have been very involved with redistricting efforts in this state. Basically, what happened is it was unfrozen, basically.
That's right.
A law that says Louisiana shouldn't just have one congressional black district out of the 6. They possibly should have more. This action, in layman's terms, from the Supreme Court, what does it mean for this state?
What it means is that we have every expectation to believe that we're now going to have fair congressional maps. We went into this very clear from the front, knowing that we were on both the right side of the law and the right side of history in arguing for 2 African-American congressional seats. The state is made up of 33% African-Americans, and we see the decision that came out of Alabama, which has a 25% makeup. The Supreme Court was very clear in their decision, so we believe the Supreme Court is going to follow the same legal framework. They lifted the stay for the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals. The district court judge a year ago, Judge Shelley Dick in Baton Rouge, already ruled that the maps that were adopted in Louisiana were unconstitutional. So this was a great day for many reasons, but the preservation of the Voting Rights Act, preservation of fair representation is what we can expect here in Louisiana now.
Let me ask you this. For people that understand this, we have 6 congressional districts.
Yes.
We have 1 majority black district. Troy Carter from New Orleans represents
Yes.
that district. It's 13 parishes. It snakes all the way up the river. I mean, 15 years ago, it only had 2 parishes, Orleans and Jefferson. If, as indication would be now, we do get a second majority black district, where will that go? What does that look like? Because I'm assuming this will not impact Troy Carter.
Right.
Is it the Baton Rouge area? Is it central Louisiana? Or am I putting the cart before the horse here?
So that remains to be seen, because what we did last year during the redistricting session is that we put forth several different maps, several different iterations that all met the proper criteria that would achieve that second district. So I would expect that a portion of it will at least be anchored in Baton Rouge, but it could go up to Monroe, it could go up to Shreveport, it could go southwest. That still remains to be seen, because there were several iterations and versions. So I don't want to put the cart before the horse to say exactly what parishes it will encompass. I'm pretty confident that there will be a big portion of it in East Baton Rouge Parish, which Congressional District 2 currently goes up to. But the good thing is that there will be representation.
And really quickly, we're showing congressional maps. Before we let you go, what's the time frame on this? Members of Congress do 2-year terms, so we have these elections often. Is this something that could come up in 2024?
We expect the maps to be in place before the next congressional election, which is in the fall of 2024.
So a lot of the incumbents could be forced to run in redrawn districts that may be majority. Let's just say, for example, Garrett Graves, Julia Letlow, Clay Higgins, probably not Scalise or Mike Johnson, but those other 3 could be forced to run in what would be a majority black district.
Potentially. There will be an impact, because again, as you pointed out, we have 6 districts, so there will be a district that's impacted more than another district. So that's just the way that's the way it works.
All right. You've been very involved in this, a big decision from the Supreme Court. We have much more on our website right now. State Senator Royce Duplessis from New Orleans. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.